One night in Alexandria, a library the size of a small city went quiet. No explosion, no mob, no single fire that anyone agreed on. For 2,000 years, we've told the story wrong. We say Julius Caesar burned it. We say a mob burned it. We say a caliph burned it centuries later, one scroll at a time, to heat the city's bathhouses. Historians can't even agree which fire actually mattered. Here's what they do agree on. The Library of Alexandria didn't die in one night. It starved for 300 years. Founded around 295 BC under Ptolemy I, the library aimed to hold every book in the known world. Ships docking in Alexandria's harbor were searched. Any scrolls on board were seized, copied, and the copies handed back. The original stayed. At its peak, estimates suggest it held somewhere between 40,000 and 400,000 scrolls. Nobody actually knows the real number. That uncertainty is the first clue. The library wasn't a building. It was a bet that Egypt's rulers would keep funding scholars, scribes, and shelves forever. But what happens when the money stops? Around 48 BC, Julius Caesar's soldiers set fire to ships in Alexandria's harbor during a siege. Some accounts say the fire spread to warehouses near the docks, and some of those warehouses may have stored scrolls. Maybe a few thousand were lost. Maybe none were. The main library, most historians now believe, kept functioning for centuries afterward. So what actually killed it? Funding did. Political chaos did. Rome's shifting priorities did. Scholars stopped being paid. Copying slowed. Buildings fell into disrepair the way anything does when no one's maintaining it. By 270 AD, during a civil war under Emperor Aurelian, much of the Brachian district, where the library likely stood, was destroyed in urban fighting. By then, though, the library may have already been a shadow of itself, a slow death disguised as a sudden one. There's a strange comfort in blaming a single villain. A fire is dramatic. A 300-year budget crisis is not. But budget crises are how most things actually die. Here's the part that should unsettle you. Historians estimate that even at its peak, the library held only a fraction of everything written in the ancient world. Most texts from antiquity were never copied even once. They vanished not in a blaze, but in silence, nobody bothering to make a second scroll before the first one rotted. We don't mourn those. We don't even know their names. We built an entire myth around the burning of Alexandria, because a fire is a story with a villain. Slow neglect isn't. So the next time you hear that one dramatic fire erased human knowledge, ask yourself this. What's disappearing right now, not in a blaze, but simply because no one thought to make a copy?